So good to be with you today. When you face opposition, it's tempting to power up an attack. I know. But the Lord has shown us another way, and it begins with fervent, even desperate prayer. When the massive Egyptian army was about to attack God's people, Moses told Israel this: "Do not be afraid. Stand firm, and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring you today. The Egyptians you see today, you will never see again. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." Exodus 14, beginning verse 13. Young David, remember, he declared to the mighty Goliath, "All those gathered here will know that it is not by sword or spear that the Lord saves, for the battle is the Lord's." 1 Samuel 17:47. When Gideon's inadequate army of 300 men confronted the massive Midianite military encampment, they defeated them with torches, ceramic jars, and trumpets. These are obviously not military weapons, but God assured Gideon victory if he would only show up and lead. Here's what it says in Judges 7:22. When the 300 trumpets sounded, the Lord caused the men throughout the camp to turn on each other with their swords. You see, their enemies fought each other. Similarly, in the days of King Saul, Israel's threatening enemies were defeated by a panic sent by God. When the Lord's army went to the battle, they found the Philistines in total confusion, striking each other with their swords. You can read about that in 1 Samuel 14. When David became king, the Lord gave him some strange instructions for fighting battles. As soon as you hear the sound of marching in the tops of the poplar trees, move quickly, because that will mean that the Lord has gone out in front of you to strike the Philistine army. 2 Samuel 5:24. It worked. In time, the neighboring nations who wanted to wipe out God's people got the message. It says in 2 Chronicles 20, verse 29, "The fear of God came over all the surrounding kingdoms when they heard how the Lord had fought against the enemies of Israel." Okay, in these examples, what's going on here? Very simply, the weak are overcoming the strong. Decisive battles are won with seawater, a slingshot, a trumpet, sound effects, a spirit of anxiety. Samson even threw off the oppression of the Philistines using a discarded donkey jawbone. Why is God giving victories using comical props? Why is God using sinful, imperfect people to further his purpose? You see, the Lord is showing us who he is and who we are. He is the source of our victory, and we are his people. He is demonstrating how pompous use of prideful human power is no equal to his might. The weakest are strong when they obediently partner with God, and so are you. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon for more spiritual content, and maybe you could even share this with a friend who needs to hear this.